welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and today we're here with another episode of The Final Pour. If you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. For those returning, welcome back. So what is a Final Pour episode? Well, it is the third part in a three-part series where Mr. Randy gets to know the whiskey in the bottle. The first part is called Off the Rip, where I get it home, I tear it open, I get that first pour, and I share my first impressions with you. Part 2 is going to be about halfway down the bottle, where we can do a proper review, give this whiskey spirits enough time to open up, some room to run around and play, and see if the characters change or differ anything from the first pour. Now here we are at part 3 of Final Pour, where we find out whether or not this last bit of juice in the bottle is any good as a halfway or the first pour. So let's go ahead and get on it. So this is the Glenmorangie X. Now this was made for mixing, as it's clearly stated everywhere, and I guess I tend to have to agree, although I do find, I guess I might not finish that on screen with you here now. I do apologize about that. So it will be the Final Pours, plural, of course. So it's got, still looks like it's got some decent viscosity. It didn't have a whole lot in the first place, but it's got a pretty good color. Viscosity, yeah, it is what it is. It's still relatively decent. On the nose, it's very muted. It didn't have a very strong nose in the first place. It was very mellow. Well, actually, it was mellow, but now it's very mellow. I can still smell, I can still get a lot of the ethanol. Well, maybe not a lot. And there's that citrusy pepper kind of, that Glenmorangie sort of signature like scent to it. It's very citrus, orange peel, lemon zest, spicy peppers. I can still pull all that out of there, but I think maybe majority of that may be from memory. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Every single time, everything's got to make noise. Everything has to make noise. Everything has to make noise. So let's get this on the palate. It's like everything knows when I stop moving. When I stop moving, that's when everything wants to make noise. When I start talking and recording, that's when everything wants to make noise. Most of the time I'm good at shutting things off, unplugging it, throwing things out the door, putting things in the microwave. I don't care. Sometimes things can be silent. Sometimes they just go right through that. You might put it on silent, doesn't care. You put it on mute, doesn't care. Things just want to make noise. Mr. Murphy is always there, man. Mr. Murphy is always around the corner, just waiting. So on the palate, it's still got a little bit of bite, a little bit of spiciness. I'm not getting a whole lot of that citrus or lemon zest, but it's still nice. I mean, even though it's something that was really made for mixing, it's really nice. It's kind of nice. It's still got that nice palate. The nose is kind of muted, but then again, it's still got something. The juice in the glass still kind of holds something in it. Let's get a finish on this. Like I said, viscosity still kind of relatively decent. Getting a little bit of that spice on the tip of the tongue. Maybe that spice is mixing with that orange and that zest. It's relatively light, probably on a 3 out of 10 scale. Very light, but noticeable, very noticeable. It's very mellow, it's sweet, it's more zesty in the orange with the spices. It does have that like Glenmorangie-esque essence to it on the palate and the finish. So most of it quickly migrates towards the back and kind of sits on the back. I do get a little bit on the cheeks, but not very much. And it all is just sitting on the very back, right above the esophagus, right where the throat. And it's not bad. It's pretty good. I'd say probably that's the best part about it now that we're at the final pour. That's probably where the last bit of strength is holding on for this one, on that very back end of the finish. So if that's where you're at, that's where you like to sit and ride, I think you'll like this. Although I don't recommend buying this, I recommend buying the 12-year. Again, this bottle I did only pay $25 for. Normally I think it was like 30-ish. But I'd say probably for $4 more you can get a $40 bottle of Glenmorangie. Or you can spend $50 and get the 12-year. Well, there it is. The Glenmorangie X, made for mixing, not too bad for sipping either. Let us know what you think in the comments. And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. You have a good one.